Hey guys, welcome to the Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkoviak coming from another video here at my house, which is no longer my house. I've already sold it, so we're clearing things out. This is starting to dwindle down here. You notice my bear that usually stands here is gone. That bear now lives at the Bear's Den Pizzeria in Grayling, Michigan. I donated it to them for people to enjoy. We are getting ready to downsize. We sold our house. We're going to move into a rental house here for a few months to finish out my work season in Michigan, and then we're heading to our house in Georgia. So things are a little different going on here. We're kind of tucked in this little corner. But we are going to today be talking about mass-produced bows. Are they any good? Okay, the ones that you see in the magazines, the ones that you walk into Bass Pro Shops like this Samick Sage, and you see them on the shelves for like $150. I hear this stuff all the time. Oh, is it okay to start with a mass-produced bow? Is it all right to get it? Or you hear people on the forums, oh, get one of these and then start off with it, and then when you get when you get good, you can upgrade. Okay, you hear this crap all the time, and it pisses me off. Let's make something perfectly clear. This bow for $139, this Samick Sage right here, cost less money than the quiver that's on it. This quiver cost more than this bow did. Okay, and this bow will last a lifetime, can be shot millions of times, and will kill every animal just as good as any custom bow, such as my $900 or $1,000, whatever I paid for it. I pay $1,000, but I don't think it's quite that much. Probably $850 is what he charges for them. But my custom Northern Mist longbow, any of that stuff, I've had a lot of bows. I've had a lot of recurves, a lot of custom recurves too, as well. This bow will do every single thing that one of them will. And anybody that tells you otherwise is straight up lying to you or wants to try to make themselves feel better about what they shoot versus what you do. Now, am I telling you that I'm going to go ahead and buy a Samick Sage and I'm going to shoot it for the rest of my life? No. I want a bow custom made for me. I want it to be my way. I want it with my name on it. I want it built to my specs, to the things I want, and it makes me feel good, and I'm proud, and I like to support private vendors like Steve Trey, who builds my bows in Northern Mist. He's a one-man shop. He does all of that. Bow was 100% crafted by him with his blood, sweat, tears, and knowledge. Okay, I want that. I'll pay for that. This was made in China, slapped together, brought over here. But is it bad? No, not even a little bit. You get a bear bow. Bows are phenomenal. Yet you hear people say, well, it's a bear bow. It's a great one to start out with, and then you can upgrade to a custom bow. If you don't want to upgrade to a custom bow, there is nothing wrong with that. Okay, these bows are built fantastic. Let's get into a little bit of some things here. What would be the advantage of a custom bow over this, other than personalizing and making it your way? Well, that's it. That's really it. Now, you can make them in the right lengths you want, okay? I'm short. I'm only 5'6". So if I want a recurve, what is it, 62 I think a Sage is? Does it say on here? I know it says somewhere, but it's probably underneath the limb pockets, which is not going to help me right now. I'm thinking this is a 62 or a 64-inch bow, okay? And I only got 26-inch draw. I don't need a 64-inch recurve, okay, or even a 62. I probably want a 60 or a 58, something like that is what I would use because of my shorter draw length. So I would prefer to have one custom made to my length I want. I would prefer to have a bowyer be able to make that bow so that the peak efficiency of the limb dynamics is at my draw length where I need it to be, and it all works for me. So that would be my goal, and a custom bowyer can do that. But is there anything, will this shoot bad? No. Is there any reason that this won't put the arrows exactly where you're shooting? No. Is there a limitation of speed on this that's not going to kill animals? No. Is there a durability factor of this that's going to cause it to break or have problems? No. Is there issues with the way it's designed or how it works or with the shelf or the grip or anything like that or the limb tips? No. There is no issues with this bow whatsoever. Okay? There's no issue with any of them. Okay, people say that too. They get down on it. Well, you want something that's custom made, durable. And again, I love custom bows. All I shoot are custom bows, so don't take that away from anything. I'm not getting in any gray water there. I'm telling you that straight out. Let's look at this one. This is a Martin Mamba recurve. This is 60 pounds at 28 inches, and it's got a model number 3993. It's a 58-inch long bow. I bought this brand new from Gander Mountain. I had to order it. This is my first traditional bow I ever got. Okay, I got this bow in 1994. This was what brought me to traditional bow hunting. This was my world out of a compound into this bow. All right, this bow has been shot every year since 1993. I shoot it every single year. This bow has been beat. You can see how beat up it is now. It was painted about, I don't know, 15 years ago, 20, actually probably about 20 years ago, but gets the crap beat out of it. It turned into a bow fishing bow for many years and was shooting, shooting fish, getting banged around things. This bow is indestructible. It's been left in hot cars and in hot trailers and left in, it's tucked in the cabinet of hot airboats, when we were out all day long and doing things and at tournaments, and then this thing's not being used. It's just burning up in a airboat, aluminum cabinet of an airboat. This thing has been through the ringer. It works perfectly. There is no question about it. Durability of these things, these bows, these commercial bows like this are phenomenal. Martin, Bear, Samick, Black Hunter, whatever they are now. Yeah, so, Martin and Bear are made here. But, a lot of these ones like the Samick Sage, they're made in China. They are still a fantastic bow. They are very affordably priced, and they get the job done. There isn't a need to upgrade to this. Let's look at comparing to a custom bow. With this bow here, you can buy new limbs for $75. And they slap right on it. It's what they call ILF or IFL, or I don't know all this recurve. Again, I'm a longbow shooter. I don't know a lot of that kind of what all these new finagled crap things are here that are out there. But you can buy limbs, order them on Amazon, have them shipped to you. So if these are 40-pound limbs and you want to go to a 50-pound, order the limbs, $75, they show up. Want to do that on a custom bow, it's like $400 minimum, and you have to send a bow in on some places to have them refit to that. So there's a lot of advantages to these. So I don't want anybody thinking that they're not that good. And yet, like I said, you have people that stare at these bows, and if you carry one in a 3D shoot, they look at you like you're a novice, and it's insulting to watch people act that way with that nose in the air because they think they're better with stuff. You guys may know, and if you don't, you should look them up. Look up Brian Burkhart and look up Jim Eckhout. Okay, Eckhout. These are two guys that do multiple hunts in Alaska and all over the place, and moose hunts and bear hunts, and they travel the world hunting, and they do it all, multiple hunts every single year, and they're phenomenal at it. Great guys, fantastic hunters, probably some of the best hunters you'll ever see in your entire life. Yet, when they're hunting, they choose to use, for everything they do, Bear recurves, made by Bear Archery. Okay, the classic Bear takedowns. They shoot Bear 59ers and Kodiaks and, all the Bear bows that are out there. That's what they bring. They're going out there on some of the most remote, rugged, flying only type hunts that you could imagine and tromping around up there, and they're bringing Bear bows. Not custom bows, Bear bows. Why? Because they're just as good. They're fantastic. They're amazing bows, and there's a lot of history to it. Those guys are amazing. They actually reduplicate the places that Fred Bear went. They wear a lot of the same clothing that he did, and they kind of walk the same footsteps. And, it's awesome that they do what they do. But they choose. These are guys that have... Money is not an issue when it comes to hunting gear for them, okay? They're doing very well. They can afford any custom bow in the world they want to. Both of them have multiple custom bows made by other people, yet they choose to shoot those Bear production style recurves. And there's nothing wrong with that. So let that be an example to you right there. There is never, ever a reason to not have or own one of these bows, and for by all means, never a reason to be ashamed about shooting one. Okay, and I see it more and more. This industry, there is becoming a lot more snobbiness, a lot more nose in the air, a lot more attitude with some of that stuff. Don't let it dissuade you. Don't let it discourage you. But you go out and you buy a Samick Sage or a Black Hunter or any of these $150 type recurves, it will shoot better than you can. It will last longer than you'll be alive, and it will do every single thing that you plan on doing with it, and it'll kill every animal that you send an arrow through the vitals of. It will do every single thing you possibly want under every single condition, without fail, in every single environment that there is. What more can you ask for from a bow? So next time you're on a forum and somebody says something on there, well, it's a good starter bow. Not only is it a good starter bow, it's a great starter bow. It's also a fantastic middle bow. It's also a fantastic bow for when you've been shooting it for 50 years. It's a fantastic bow to take anywhere in the world you want to. It's a fantastic bow for everything. These mass-produced bows, nothing wrong with them by any means. They are incredible. They shoot incredible. You will love them. And I do believe they are excellent. Now, say you want to get into traditional archery, that's where these things shine. And not as a starter bow, okay, but as a starter bow. What I mean by that is you can buy one of these for 130 or 150 bucks or whatever they are. You can get your feet wet in traditional bow hunting. See if you like it. Practice with it. Enjoy it. If you love it, fantastic, we'll continue. If you don't, it's easy to sell and get out of it, and you're not going to lose much money. It's also great too. You can, if you don't want to use it to hunt with, you can turn around and turn it into a bow fishing bow. You know, there's no reason to use a compound for bow fishing. I promise you, this is so much better. And it's already got stabilizer hole if you want to run a reel. It's got sights up here if you want to run a retriever reel. It's got a whole insert here for you to be able to run, you know, a bow fishing roller rest. I mean, you can do everything you want right out of the box. Get a custom bow. That's an extra 40 bucks. That's an extra 50 bucks. That's an extra 50 bucks. Okay, that stuff adds up. Okay, they give it to you for free right here. For the cost of adding these to a custom bow, you could have bought one of these whole bows. And so point being, you could use it as a bow fishing bow if you didn't like it. Now, if you liked it and you love it and you stay with traditional bow hunting and you want to do that and then you want something different, buy yourself a custom bow. Sorry, the only one I got out here is a longbow, but you call up a Boyer and you have them build you your custom bow of your dreams with the wood choices. This is olive ash veneers on here. It's a Cody riser. You know, I mean, this is, you know, I mean, it's I love this bow. But you can have them build your bow to whatever specs you want to do and however you want it for your custom bow and be set. And then you take this bow and you save it as a backup. Okay? Pop the, you know, unstring it, pop the limb bolts. This thing folds up next to nothing. It fits in your duffel bag and it's a perfect backup bow for anything you do. Also use it as a bow fishing bow, like we talked about. You can use it for a bow that you can lend to other people you try to get into traditional bow hunting and traditional archery. It's a win-win all the way around. There is no reason for people to not own these bows. These bows have proven themselves time and time again to be absolutely incredible. So there you go. It's my advice for you. Don't be afraid of them. Buy them, use them, love them. They're incredibly durable. They work like a champ. And don't ever let anybody give you that nose up in the air because you're shooting a mass-produced bow and they're shooting a custom one. Like I said, this bow will do everything you want. Thanks for watching.